What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be jumping into another GLORIO'S showcase here. I actually decided I wanted to do something a little bit funky today. So I believe today is actually going to be the very last day of the old anniversary character buffs. So you can see the three LRs we've got on the team here are anniversaries from the third, fourth, and sixth anniversary. Wait, no, third, fourth, fifth anniversary. But yeah, so these characters are currently boosted as, you know, an advertisement for the 10th anniversary coming up. Every couple of weeks, they've been adding a new wave of boosted characters that just are basically temporarily powered up. They basically have, like, temporary super easy A's. For right now, which is very cool. So basically, we're just going to jump into the Goku Frieza fight and see how we do. I imagine we should be able to win with this team here. We've got, you know, 3 brand new Dokkan Fests that are like top 10 units in the game, and then all these boosted characters. So we should be all right. There is one key major weakness on this team, though, unfortunately, which is that we don't really have slot 1 units. That's going to be the kind of challenge that we're actually working with, because none of these like anniversary LRs are actually slot 1 units. If we had AGLUI Goku, then maybe we would be good to go, but unfortunately they didn't go as far as boosting the 6th anniversary units, only up to the 5th. So okay, so yeah, as I was just mentioning, we literally don't have a slot 1 unit, so I think we're just gonna have to put Goku there. Obviously this first phase doesn't hit super hard, so we should be like safe. And then it looks like the literal only slot 1 unit that we have on the entire team, which is Daima Goku, started in the 7th slot. I don't actually think that that's a terrible thing. Okay, we're able to tank that just fine, and then put out a 21 million attack stat. Again, obviously that would have hit a lot harder. The boosts do apply to both the offensive power and the defensive power of these characters, so they're going to be tanking a lot harder. So basically, the idea we're seeing here is if these non-slot 1 characters that happen to have these boosts right now makes them strong enough to be able to kind of be viable in slot 1. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I think if we're able to one-shot both of these first 2 phases, or one-turn them at least, then that will be good, because then that means Daima Goku is going to come back and get locked. But yeah, that means that Daima Goku will get locked in slot 1, potentially, on the next phase, I think. Okay, 2 things. So 1, GLORIO just got locked in slot 3, which is perfectly fine. That's where we would have wanted one of them anyway. This would have been a tragic turn if Vegito had gotten locked in slot 3, even though technically all 3 of these are slot 3 characters. So that's kind of an awkward, kind of an awkward thing that just happened here. And then the second thing I was going to say, something that I wasn't sure about that I just learned right now is that if you have 2 of the same character on rotation and they both have the conditions to proc their intro, then it only play it once. It didn't actually play it for both GLORIO'S. It only played the intro one time. Kind of an interesting thing. Okay, so yeah, I guess we just select orbs and go. Again, we're early enough in the fight. I don't think we're, like, in danger of dying if anything crazy happens. I think we'll be alright. I mean, especially because GLORIO's going to do so much damage, right? Now, obviously, my GLORIO's not going to do as much, considering he's in slot 1, so there's a lot of buffs from his passive skill he's not going to be getting, including, unfortunately, not giving the rotation buffs, which actually... Yeah, because he's only giving that 50% attack and defense support to the rotation for 3 turns when he's in slot 3. I believe he does get 1 like additional super attack or something like that, or maybe it's additional stats. I can't perfectly remember. But there is one other part of his kit that you get activated whether he's in slot 2 or 3. So I could have actually put my GLORIO in slot 2 for the extra buff, just for him specifically. But I was kind of weighing the power of like the 3rd slot GLORIO, who's going to be the strongest unit, especially being the friend unit that has more dupes. I wanted to make sure that he had some links active. Okay, I guess we'll see what kind of turn this Glorio has. I know that he has a full offensive build, but he is not 100% stats, only 79%. I mean, if we get a decently lucky turn here, maybe like 4 super attacks or something like that, half of them crits, we should be okay. Okay, up to 17 million. Obviously not too insane, as this is our first Glorio turn, right? So we don't have the stacking support kind of built up yet. Okay, but it's still enough to get us through. Yeah, you know, honestly, one of the struggles with this team here is that, especially because we don't have... So especially because we don't have, like, very many slot 1 units, it will be nice for some of these characters to get, like, built up and transformed and stuff. Actually, I think every single character on here either has a transformation or an active skill. Well, they all have active skills, but then 2 of them have transformation, or 3 of them have transformations, actually. Cool. Yeah, so it will be nice to see if we can get some of those out. Okay, so now we actually have Daimagoku kind of at a really good point. This is when the fight starts getting pretty hard, but obviously we're not going to have him on every rotation. Man, look at those stats on Goku. That's so good. Okay. I think we'll just leave the rotation like this. Keep Goku on since he's a showcase character that we want to show off. Oh man, this is so scary. And then on next rotation, it's worth noting, my Super Saiyan 2 Goku here is full dodge. I've got 27 dodge on him. I might actually be depending on him as my other slot 1 character, just because he's got a better chance to dodge than a lot of these anti-LRs. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to keep trying to select same type orbs, just so that we can possibly build up for that Dokkan attack. Okay, we didn't dodge that, but it's okay. Daimagoku is still built to be in slot 1, so he got hit, which was a little bit detrimental for him. But it also gave him a nice stat buff on top of that, so that's good. Oh, nice. We're getting the super attack counter. Perfect, perfect. One of the stronger defensive mechanics in the game. You love to see that. That was another considering factor, was I could always put Goku in slot 1 if I was worried about a slot 1 super. Because he does have that potential to tank it. Though, on the very first turn of the fight, he actually ate a super attack instead of countering it, so that's fun. Keep in mind, he only does have a 30% chance to proc that, right? So it's not going to happen every time. Alright, Super Saiyan 2 Goku just absolutely showing out. Funny enough, he was just like the last unit that I threw in on the team for those couple of reasons. So, the first being, you know, obviously... we're going to, you know, we're gonna, like, show off Glorio, and we want Daimagoku on the team. So those 2 slots are taken, and then we loaded up with all the Anniversary Boost characters. There were no other Anniversary Boost characters on the leader skill that I could have run, so I just needed, like, 1 more random unit, and I wanted to put him on here because he's a very new, like, Dokkan Fest character that, you know, just got an easy A and is looking really impressive. And then... also, because of him having a full dodge build, I figured he could be a decent option for another slot 1 unit if we needed it. Okay, and speaking of which, we are actually doing very well right now. I think we'll save the Glorio active skills for the last phase because they do have the attack breaks, so that's less attacks we're going to have to take. Obviously, we don't need to use it right here because we just transformed into Blue Vegito, which means we have a 100% chance to dodge right now. So this is actually the perfect turn for this to have happened because we were sitting duck here without a slot 1 unit, but then all of a sudden we are fine. Granted, oh my goodness, look at these guys. They've got 1,000,000 defense right now. Type disadvantage, so I don't know if I would still trust them in slot 1 because I don't know if they would survive a super attack right now. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Let's get ourselves kind of as much healing as we can, I guess. Oof. I do want super attacks as well. I think I'm going to do this just to make sure they can super. Remember that the Vegito in first slot is going to be giving himself like 5 orbs on super, so he'll definitely super. What? Oh. Oh. Whoops. That phase cancels dodge. I was like, how'd he get hit? What happened? Okay. Hold on. That phase cancels dodge. That was a huge blunder by me. Ooh. Okay. So, because that phase cancels dodge, we're going to have to depend on these two. We're going to have to depend on the Goku and this Vegito right here to, like, be in slot 1 and, like, I don't know. Okay, let's go back in real quick and we'll see what it looks like on that phase. I guess it's a possibility we might always have to use the like a Ghost Usher there just to make sure that we stay safe through that phase. Maybe we can make that happen. Maybe. We already saw the intros once, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk through them this time if that's all right. But yeah, we'll see. Keep in mind that we can't use 2 Ghost Ushers like back-to-back in a row. So we're only going to get 1 free turn during that fight. So we might end up having to blow some active skills just to deplete his HP as quick as possible. Because obviously with how hard these units hit, we're not going to be able to delay and like not 1 turn these other phases. I don't think that that's going to happen, unfortunately. Okay, so we've got Daimagoku on the 2nd rotation this time. Not too scared of the first phase, so we're just going to go ahead and lock in here. This should be fine. We've already got our GLORIO'S set up properly. Much better than last time, where they were on the same rotation, right? We've already got them staggered, so turn 1, we're able to get that support going immediately. So yeah, kind of the tricky thing here, if we're thinking about like all of our transformations. So we've got the Vegito transformation, which is very good. We just gotta wait till turn 4 for that, like we just saw. But unfortunately, we know that during turn 4, we're gonna be on the dodge cancel phase, which means his transformation's not that good for this, because like the biggest advantage you get with the transformation is the very turn he transforms, you get that free turn, you get to throw him in slot 1, and you know he's not going to take any damage, right? So, yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take advantage of that, which is kind of a bummer. And then the next character that transforms is the Int Vegito, the Int, Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta that fuse into Vegito, but that is not going to happen until past turn 6 if our HP is 50% or lower. So that is, a pretty harsh condition too. That's going to make us wait until very late in the fight. But it's worth noting that if we do get that transformation, we'll get a full heal along with it, so that's nice. And then obviously the third unit that transforms is the Super Saiyan 2 Goku, but we just got to be below 77% HP past turn 3. Which again, turn 3 is going to put us at the hard phase. So basically what I'm saying is we do have to confront that hard phase without our transformations. We're not going to have them ready to go yet. Okay, so here is exactly what I was worried about last time, which was someone getting locked in slot 1 that shouldn't be. It's lucky for us that they've got that boost because they have 1,000,000 defense, so we should still be safe here. I think I'm going to save all those blues for Goku. I do want to still try to prioritize getting same type orbs as much as possible. I have a feeling if we do want to pull out a dub, that Dokkan attack is going to be something we rely on. One of these boost characters combined with a Dokkan attack could be very, very good for us. Okay, this is good. Only in phase 2, but let's see how they tank this super. Should be double digits, right? Oh, no, not even close. And he sealed them. Maybe that's good? I think the seal, because with type advantage here, had they just done a super attack, or, especially like an additional super attack, that would have been like all of his HP. I mean, Daimagoku's out here with type advantage, but he's only got a 4 million attack stat. They would have been throwing out like a 20+ million attack stat, with potential crits on top and stuff, so. Okay, Goku's got quite the heavy hand as well, but he has type disadvantage. So, barring, like, no crits... Okay, well, he did crit. Okay, no additional, so we do still get an extra turn on this phase. I don't know if that was, like, good? Okay, it was good for a couple of reasons. One, because Super Saiyan 2 Goku wouldn't have transformed, wouldn't have been able to... Had we gotten the Super Saiyan 2 Goku transformation right here, I would have said it would be better that we just moved on to the next phase, but we're not quite below that HP threshold for that. Two, this is good because now we get to rotate Vegito off, since his only defensive power right now is being able to dodge in slot 3. I kind of hope that we can rotate him off right now and finish that other phase before he has to deal with it, would be nice. Okay, and then we're not going to have to worry about Glorio taking any attacks in, like, slot 2 or anything. Okay, let's go ahead and just run it, just like this. Alright, perfect. Lots of same type orbs as well. A full heal here. There you go. Put that 27 dodge to work. Okay, that's definitely nerve-wracking. The fact that this guy is already taking, you know, over 100k. Ooh, that's pretty nerve-wracking. Okay, so we need on this next turn, we need to keep in mind that we should probably aim to be below 77% HP for this next turn, just so we can get the transformation for this guy. He's once he transforms into Super Saiyan 3, he's going to be doing so much extra damage for us. I think that's going to make a huge difference on the amount of turns we have to spend on these difficult phases, especially the dodge canceling one is like really detrimental. You know, because we've got Daima-Goku, both GLORIO'S, and that Vegito that all, like, pretty much need to dodge in order not to die. Well, GLORIO doesn't really need to, especially post-Super, but still. It's worth noting that dodge is, like, a huge part of his kit and definitely helps the character out, right? Okay, GLORIO, let's go. Okay, so... we're now on to the dodge canceling phase. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, what do we even do? Are we just KO'd again for free? Is that what's going on here? We have to put them in slot 1, because Daima-Goku won't dodge it, and we already saw him take 150k on a normal last turn on a much easier phase that doesn't hit nearly as hard. So I think this is, like, the answer. We have to put them here. Hope there's no slot 1 super. We're definitely going to take some damage up front. So we'll keep that in mind. Normally, I would hold off from selecting the same type orbs so that we could not get the healing, because we do want to be below that HP threshold. But I'm pretty sure we might just straight up die here. And if we do just take normals, it's probably going to be hefty. Oh, yeah, we're done. Okay. Okay, looking at it now, based on that, I don't think it's going to be possible for us to get through that physical phase. Without, like, another slot 1 unit. We need someone that can go in slot 1 that's there to tank and not to dodge. Let's take a look in the box real quick and see what we can find. So let's go ahead and throw up his leader skills. So he's got... oh wait, demonic power is here, and then accelerated battle and battle of wits. Oh wait, was that full match? Yeah, partial match. Those are the right leader skills, right? Okay, perfect. Okay, so I guess for giggles, we'll take off that Goku. Maybe, like, Beast Gohan? Beast Gohan would be fine, because he can go in slot 1. He has type advantage on that stage, and he'll tank decently as well, I think. We might even be able to take advantage of, like, his active skill there. Because, like, we have UI Goku, but obviously he's a dodge character. They're decent as... I just never enjoy using the Blue Boys. I don't think it's a good idea, especially when we need a lot of damage output to get through the fight quickly. We don't have the Buu Saga ally around for him. Otherwise, he could be a really good option. Oh, wait, actually, we do. Do they need him? Does he need them on rotation or just on the team? Let's see. Just gonna quickly review his kit. But yeah, he's got the 90% damage reduction, 15% minus per turn, so he's gonna be at like 50% damage reduction at that time. Not bad. On the team. Okay, so if there's a Majin Buu Saga category ally on the team, he gets that. And then here, when there's another one in the same turn, he gets an additional defense, 100% and guards all attacks. Yeah, let's use him. I think that's smart. Actually, wait a minute. I just got a crazy idea. What if... Okay, what if we do this? Hold on. Let me cook momentarily. So, Majin Buu Saga, Otherworld Warriors, Accelerated Battle. He's on Accelerated Battle, as it's one of his leader skills, we know that. He's also on Accelerated Battle, correct? Yes, he is on Accelerated Battle. He's on Buu Saga, so we don't have to worry about that. Is he on Accelerated Battle? Yes, perfect. He should be on Accelerated Battle as well. Yes, perfect. And then Beast Gohan is on... Oh, shoot. Is he not on? He's not on any of it. Okay, Buu Saga, Otherworld Warriors, Accelerated Battle. Yeah, he's not on any of them. He's only here because of Demonic Power from Glorio. Okay, so I have a couple of options then. I could put the Super Saiyan 2 Goku back on because we know he's on Accelerated Battle. Or I could leave the Beast Gohan on, and he could just have one leader skill. But the whole idea here is that second... He's supposed to be our other slot 1 unit, aside from Daima Goku. Let's do that. Okay, so we'll put the Super Saiyan 2 Goku back. Let's do this. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll do this, and then we'll use this friend Goku here. Man, my brightness is so low. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump back in. This is funky. So we're not gonna have double Glorios here. But remember that when Glorio attacks in slot 3, he is providing his 50% buff for 3 turns. So we're gonna always have his what's it called? We're gonna always have his like support up from his passive skill basically the entire fight. Or quite literally the entire fight, because he's about to attack on turn 1 here. I need to turn the animations off real quick, because we're going to keep seeing all these same intros. Is Daima Goku on? No. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and shut this stuff off before we see any more accidental intros. Oh, wait. I know I just looked at his kit. Does he have an intro that we could see? Entrance animation... Yeah, he does. Okay, we'll leave him on momentarily then so that he can get his entrance animation. And then we'll turn them off after that. Okay, so we want Glorio in slot 3, and then I think, bada boom, we're good. Let's just run it. And again, from the get-go, we're going to select as many same type orbs as possible. This should be a quick and easy turn 1. I didn't really glance ahead too much at our future rotations, but it didn't matter because we don't have any of our slot 1s here. In fact, it looks like both of our slot 1s are on the next rotation here. I think what I'm going to do... Okay, I need to think about this strategically based on where units are going to land. The hard part right now is that someone's about to get locked on this next rotation, and that might screw us up a little bit. That's one of the hard parts about this fight, right? It is very hard to like set up your rotations because of how early the fight starts cucking you. You have a super easy phase into like a locking phase, so you're always going to one-turn that easy phase, and then whatever RNG of your rotations it gave you, you might get unlucky with the locks on the next turn. So hopefully that doesn't happen. All right, naked Goku moment. You love to see it. Okay, let's go ahead and switch off these animations until we're ready to do some active skills, just in case we get a quick KO here again and have to jump back in. Okay, so perfect example. Our slot 1 just got locked in slot 2. So I think we're going to do this. This is not too bad. We should be fine here. Remember, we're going to want the Majin Buu Saga allies together, so it works better to rotate off Daima Goku. The problem here is that means when Daima Goku comes back on turn 4, now we have... Well, I mean, literally the better option would have been to rotate off Goku, because then he'll come back during the difficult phase when we would actually need him. Yeah, shoot, this is going to be problematic. If I can help it, I'm going to try not to KO here. So let's just grab one orb with them. And then I guess it doesn't matter with the rest because they're going to super anyway, so we'll make sure we get the same type orb for Daima Goku. Okay, let's hope they don't get any additionals. I would really like to see them just do a normal and move on. Okay. Ah, goodness. Okay, it shouldn't be enough. I think he'll still survive the turn. Yeah. That's good. Okay, so my thinking here is that then we get one extra turn with the crappy rotation that's about to come up with no, no slot 1 unit, and then we finish off the phase, and then when we come back, and now we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku that can go in slot 1 for us. So we should be okay. So we'll get one solid turn out of that physical phase, and then if that next following turn, because I imagine we won't one-turn it, if that next following turn is looking very dicey, that's when we can throw out the Ghost Usher, and then from there, I think we'll probably have some transformations and active skills to help us out and lead us through, going toward the final phase of the fight. Okay, I think we are chilling right now. Remember, folks, this is one of those perfect examples of a time where moving as quickly as you can through a fight is not necessarily the best strat. Sometimes it is smarter to skip out on a super attack and slow things down if you can help it, right? Especially when you're using a team like this of all characters that do depend on, like, building up and stuff. Okay, I guess this is fine because when Vegito comes back, he's going to transform. So that's going to be good for us. Obviously, when Goku came back, he was going to have a super attack or an active skill ready for us. But this is fine. This should work. This should work just fine. Okay. Do we want to select same type orbs to try to build toward the Dokkan attack? Or do we want to not select same type orbs to allow our HP to dwindle a little bit so that we can get below 77%? That's the real question. Who do we have coming up next? Because remember, with these three, we're going to be on the physical Frieza and 17 phase. I don't think we're going to take any damage next turn. And if we do, it's going to be like half our health from like a super or something like that. So let's just go ahead and heal up then. It's fine. Let's just get the same type orbs for the Dokkan attack progress. I think that's fine. And then here, I can't risk... I have to grab these for Goku, just because I literally cannot risk not KOing on this phase. I'm sure there's no way it happens. It's fine. We'll be okay. Oh wait, does he seal? Is he gonna seal this Goku right now? Alright, well, we needed to not take that slot 1 super. Would have been nice. Okay, I think we're onto something with this team here. Let's go ahead and jump back in and try it again. I do like this team build. I want to at least see us get to the final phase one time. I think we could probably win if we do get there. Just because of how much this team ramps up a little bit later. And then let's keep in mind that, like, this is obviously not, like, a representation of... oh, these boosted characters aren't actually that good or something, right? This is just to note that, like, this is the hardest fight in the game, right? And on top of it just having insane stats, it's also got a lot of crazy utility that makes it very hard for even the best characters in the game to succeed, right? If you haven't specifically built your team around the intentional, like boss effects and stuff in these phases, then you're probably not going to do great. Okay. How do we want to set this up? So, turn 1 is going to return on turn 3. If we go with the assumption that we're going to do one a 1 turn on phase 1 and phase 2. Then we would want Super Saiyan 3 Goku here, which means we need to rotate off Daima to get him on the other rotation. And then we'll go ahead and... But we're not going to have the Buu Saga... No. We need to get the Buu Saga boys together. So we have to rotate him off to get him... So that on turn 4... Okay, so now we need to try and do the same thing we did, where we take two turns on Android 17 before we move on to the physical phase. That has to be the plan at this point. We know we're going to 1-turn this. We'll just do that with Goku. He's definitely going to finish it off, and then we'll get some AGL orbs here. Perfect. Ooh. I just thought of an idea. So this phase damaged us by about 20% HP at the start of turn. It was like 15%, something like that. We healed up a little bit, but not a lot. So I'm wondering if we can also take a little bit of damage on this next turn. And then when turn 3 happens, because our Super Saiyan 2 Goku is in slot 7 right now, when turn 3 happens and he comes out for the first time, he might just be able to straight up transform. That would be so good for us if that happened. So yeah, let's see if we can make that happen. Let's try and not get any healing here on this turn, if we can help it. Okay. Oh, we just got so lucky because they locked our unit in slot 2. That's actually very, very lucky. Well, okay, it's unlucky as well, but it's lucky because my original plan was to try and rotate them off and get them on the other rotation so that they could be with the Goku. I'm glad that I decided to rotate him off and get him now around to this rotation because now I don't have to worry about that. Now, the reason this is unlucky is because obviously they have a mountain more defense than any of these other characters and type advantage. It would have been nice to put them in slot 1 here. We're not going to have that luxury. So we do have to hope that Vegito has what it takes here. Because of that, I'm going to switch up what I was just saying about like same type orbs and not selecting them. And we're going to go ahead and do that and make sure that we have full health because we just saw how potentially hard this unit can hit. Okay, so I guess let's just hope that the damage he dishes, yeah, we're going to be below 70. If we survive the turn, we'll be below the threshold, which is perfect. So we'll get the transformation with Goku. We just got to live here. It's basically going to be up to Vegito right here to not get clapped up with a super attack because he'll be double-digit tanking the normals after doing these supers and raising his defense, but I think a super attack would still mess him up a lot. So hopefully he can throw in a dodge in there. I just have his anniversary equipped, so he doesn't have any dodge equips on, and I don't even think he has a dodge build. Okay, we are safe. And then obviously we know Glorio is not really in danger of dying. I think if Glorio were to do all his super attacks, he would still even tank a super attack from the enemy here, so we should be all right. Okay, so far this is working out pretty swimmingly. A big question mark, though, is... Oh, okay, all right, it looks like we're going to be still on this fight for turn 3. It's going to take this attack with a crit and another super after with a crit. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way Glorio gets through this. If he manages to crit this and crit one more, then maybe, but I doubt it. Wow, he actually is getting the super attacks off. We're just not critting, which is not too surprising. Mine's only 55%, so I don't have an insane amount of, like, additional effects on him and stuff. I guess that could have been... No. That actually would have been bad had we transformed there. That's not what we wanted. All right, who'd he lock? He locked Goku in slot 3. That is literally perfect. Okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and turn on the animations and throw up this... transformation. Okay, so now we've got a massive level up on our team. This is going to help a ton with damage. Like a ton with damage. Okay. Let's see here. He's only doing 1 turn effects. I need to see if he builds up any, like, stats or anything. Let's see. Chance of evading. goes up to 25% and reduces damage received with each super attack performed, chance of evading, and reduces damage received with turn pass. So as he performs more super attacks, he's going to get more damage reduction and dodge, which makes me feel like it's worth putting him in slot 1 here. That might sound just absolutely insane to do, but I think it's the right play. Yeah, watch this. And then Goku has a ton of defense, so we do this. We'll put him in slot 1, because I want to prioritize his build-up, so that once we get to the dodge cancel phase, where we can't really rely on Daima Goku anyway, then maybe we could throw him in slot 1 and be like, okay. We'll see. Okay, and then we've got all these orbs on top of that defense. Look at that healing. Very nice, very nice. Okay, no super. Yes. Okay, so it still does a bit of a detriment to our HP. Obviously, we would have been better off putting Daima Goku there as far as HP is concerned. But I think we'll be all right. We've got a lot of like really high defense characters right now that are going to be able to, you know, heal us up. I think we'll be all right. Okay, we have got the AGLUI active skill. We're probably going to activate it. Let me see what it does again. Is it a super attack? Okay, so it just, an attack, and then all attacks become crits for the turn. That's good. Man, see, now I'm scared. Okay, so obviously the way we want to do the rotation is like this. This is definitely the best way to do it. I don't know. I mean, we kind of have to live this, right? Like we don't really... So on next turn, we have a much higher chance of being KO'd. Just because of, like, the iffiness with slot 1. So I don't even think we can use a Ghost Usher. Honestly, it might have been a better idea for me to bring a Whis, because then I could just do one Whis for both turns here, and we'd probably, like, live it. It's fine, though. Let's go ahead and just run the rotation like this. But the question is, do I want to use that active skill now, or do I want to save it for the next turn? I feel like I kind of want to use it now. Yeah. Let's go ahead and use it. Okay, perfect. So he's got crits for the turn. That's not going to be too bad for him. And then remember, he's got like a lot of buffs going on. His full passive is active right now. So that will certainly be helpful for us. And then, oh man, I think just to ensure I can grab all of those tech orbs, I think I'm just going to grab these here. And then that'll give him a bigger super attack too, which will help with the damage. Yeah, I think that's the right answer. Okay, 450. We've got guard, we've got a ton of defense going. Great. And then now we've got even more defense. So I think if they're going to throw out a super attack, I would really like to see it here on Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I think he's got the best chance of dodging, or of tanking it. Though I think the middle slot Vegito might be able to. Just the type disadvantage is making me a little bit weary. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So we should be fine. Is this a double-digit tank? Not quite, but basically. Cool. Okay, so we survived one super attack. So this turn is free and clear. Oh yeah, they would have been toast. They're not even double-digit tanking normals. They absolutely would have been KO'd there. That's definitely not good. Granted, we didn't get the 18 key super. I think they get more defense when they do that. And then obviously we only got the one super attack. So like this Vegito here, we're not going to have to worry about because he's about to do 400 super attacks and definitely be able to double-digit tank. Nice. Just keep them coming, We're loving the damage. Very good, very good. Okay, now what's up? So we have the Glorio active. This could be a very opportune time to use the Glorio active. Just because we're still on the dodge canceling phase, which means we're going to get hit by those attacks in slot 1, and the Glorio active will nullify one of those. I think... Yeah, I think this is probably the best way to do it. Oh, again, we would have to use that active. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, Glorio active. I keep forgetting if the animations are on or off. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So we got one attack break out, which is nice. And then... Yeah, we gotta leave him. We can't put type disadvantage half the defense of you know, like only... Oh, yeah, Daimogoku cannot go slot 1 here. He just can't. I was entertaining it, but we can't do it. This is definitely the better option. Let's see. Same type orbs. We need some healing, like, bad. We'll grab these so we can get all those physical orbs. Okay, that'll work. What are we at for the turn? 480. Okay. Ugh, no. Even just the one normal was too much. Okay, so we needed to use a Ghost Usher there. Okay, I really do want to try to get to the final phase. So on this next run, I'm not going to bleed it out. I am going to just straight up use a Ghost Usher on that phase if we need to. But I'm going to make a cut here so you guys don't have to watch the beginning again. And then I'll meet you guys in that physical phase. Okay, we have arrived again here at the physical phase. Okay. So we have a different kind of turn here. All of the attacks are at the end. Now, this is very interesting because... So, I mean, it's pretty likely that there is a super here somewhere. I think this is the right way to do it. Oh, wait, hold on. Goku's only getting that damage reduction and stuff in slot 1, right? Oh, well, this part he gets no matter where he is from the intro. But then... he guards and gets 100% defense as the first attacker. As the second or third attacker, he launches an additional super and gets more attack. Okay. But on his super attack effect, he does greatly raise defense. And he's got all that damage reduction too. So yeah, I think it is smart to put him in slot 2. And then obviously Glorio slot 3, who... this is a big question mark. We might end up just getting KO'd here again. I don't know if Glorio is going to build up enough defense with all of these super attacks with the great raises. If he's able to... yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's getting the additional, like, he's getting more... oh, it's really scary. I feel like if Glorio ends up getting supered here, he's just not going to be able to survive. But for science, I think we need to find out. So, let's go ahead and blow our load on active skills really quick. We've already seen the animations, so we'll go ahead and just launch them real quick. But, yeah, I think it's smart for us to do all of our active skills here. This fight has showed us that there is no reason to hold back, right? Okay, and then this is going to attack break too, so there's only going to be one attack in that middle slot. Honestly, I feel like our higher chance of surviving right now is like this, or like this. But if we do that, actually, that might not be terrible. Because he's Buu Saga as well. So he's still going to have a Buu Saga ally. If we rotate him off and put him on the other rotation. And then we'll have the two Vegetos together on this rotation. But that means we would have no slot 1 unit on this rotation. I want to do this to try to survive here if we can. I'm really scared about that. Oh, man. Nah, I don't think it's smart. I don't think it's smart. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. And hope for the best. All right. if after all of that we just get KO'd, I am sorry. I am so sorry. I really think we have a fighting chance here, though. It remains to be seen, right? Glorio is not the kind of character that gets hit ever, so it's kind of impossible to know if he's going to like live this or tank this or whatever. I did bring a Whis this time around, like, you know, for just in cases, but I don't know if I could have popped one here and then we definitely would have lived. Like with one Whis active, the extra 40% damage reduction for both of them would have been huge. Okay, if we get lucky, he'll just super right now. And then super. Yes! Yes! What? Oh my goodness. Wait, that's actually really good. Okay, I'm pretty sure he did 3 super attacks, 3 great defense raises, plus all the damage reduction. He should be fine. Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness. Okay, we risked it for the biscuit, and I think we're going to be okay here. Unless Glorio has a horrible turn. Okay, 2 super attacks, so that's already 2 great defense raises. I think he starts the turn very, very low, but, you know, you can see his defense numbers probably going up pretty comparably to the way his attack numbers go up, right? So if you're seeing him get, you know, 3 and 4 super attacks that are quadrupling his attack stat, then you can assume that the same is kind of happening for his defense too. So yeah, I think at this point, with that super attack, we're probably good to be double-digit tanking. And I guess we're going to find out. Yeah. Awesome. So unless they throw a double super out at us, we should be fine here. Are we good? Are we good? Yes. Okay. So the really annoying thing about... Oh. There is nothing annoying. Never mind. I was going to say the really annoying thing about the way this fight was set up was that we had our one slot 1 unit that we can depend on, being the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And then, of course, there was no slot 1 attack, so we didn't even need him. And I was saying that that was going to be bad because there was probably going to be slot 1 attacks here. But we actually got lucky twice in a row. There are no slot 1 attacks, so it looks like we are going to be able to get through this phase without any trouble. Okay, so now here's what we've got to consider. Daima Goku has to be on rotation because starting on that next phase, we're going to need him again for slot 1 so that he can tank. Now, both of these units are really, really good. Obviously, the Goku is only comparable to the Super Saiyan 3 Goku because of the boosts that he has right now. But with that boost, he actually is very good. So and he's going to have type advantage on the next stage because of it being an STR Goku and Frieza. So I think we should probably leave Super Saiyan 4 Goku on rotation instead of Super Saiyan 3 Goku. It's actually a toss-up. I really don't know who's going to do more damage and stuff. Yeah, fine. Let's go and do that. And I want to save this active skill for the next phase as well. Okay, so now the only like real problem left is that Daima Goku definitely won't take them out, and that means he's gonna have to tank those attacks. So we gotta put Goku in slot 1 here. Yeah, let's do that. And then same type orbs all over the place. We're getting slightly closer to that Dokkan attack, maybe 4 or 5 more turns. Okay, let's hope that Goku can actually finish them off here. It would be so tragic to get KO'd with them, like, almost down to their final bits. No, no, no. Are you kidding me, dude? He didn't even do an additional. I considered that I should have used his active skill. I really considered that I should have used his active skill there just to finish them off. Wow, that's incredibly annoying. Oh, no. Alright. Well, that, I think, is it. If I am correct, this data download right here removes the boosts from the boosted characters. I'm pretty sure that's what's about to happen. Yeah, the boosts are now gone, so I can't even do another run. That was literally the last attempt that I got. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, Okay, guys. I was actually incorrect about that data download. I went and double checked right after, and the characters are still boosted. So it looks like they're going to be doing that at a little bit of a later time, I guess. I assumed it was going to be now, but apparently not. So, and then I went back in for one more run just to check if they were still boosted or not, and then we accidentally ended up actually making it to the STR final phase for once. I did have to use a Whis during the third phase here, but we just cleared the third phase, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the final phase, see what that's looking like. Alright, so we do get our fusion animation with Vegito and our full heal there. You can see we're at a very low amount of HP. I used the Whis, so for 2 turns on that physical phase, we had a Whis up and we were fine. And then there was a third turn where we were still fighting it, and the Whis was not there. And we took like 400k on a normal in slot 1 against Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so that was great. Okay, so it's the last phase. We're going to go ahead and below all of the chunks here, let's go ahead and, wait, I need to make sure that the animations are actually off this time. I don't want to show them. Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and throw his active out, do a little bit of damage. Sweet. And then he's going to actually do a lot of damage because he's got guaranteed crits for the turn. And then I think this is the proper way to throw this rotation. This should be fine. If we get KO'd here, it's fine. I kind of just wanted to get to this final phase here, but I mean, I have one more Whis that I could technically use if I wanted to, but I don't think I want to bother with it. I think I would rather see what these guys are capable of straight up. I'm a little bit worried about that Goku in slot 2, though. If he gets supered, honestly, a super anywhere is going to be tragic, right? I think this was probably our best bet for a super. Granted, if it happened after he super attacked, that would have been even better. Do we even live this? I actually don't know. Because okay, yeah, that's very respectable. Even on turn 6, he's still got enough damage reduction to tank something like that. So very good, very good. Okay, and then obviously the damage threshold is going to be a hindrance here. There are some attacks that are going to end up doing 0, which is all good. We knew that was going to be the case. And we've also got all those anniversary boosted characters. We're not going to have to worry about the damage threshold on any of them, right? It's kind of funny, when I was originally thinking about like what stage to go into, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to go into this stage. On top of all of the other like difficulty that it's got, I wanted to see, you know, if it would be advantageous to bring characters who've been given a ridiculous buff to their attack stats, bring them into, you know, a damage threshold boss where you know they're not going to have to worry about the damage threshold, making it essentially a little easier to get through, right? So yeah, like this 21 million attack stat from Vegito, no way it doesn't crit, or no way it doesn't do damage, right? Surely. Even if it didn't crit there, it probably still would have been fine. Even the counters are doing damage. Oh, we love that. Wow. We are just melting Goku Frieza. They're almost KO'd already. Is he gonna KO them with his counters? Almost. Oh my goodness. Wow. Then we still have 3 active skills. Literally, the one Whis was all it took, because we didn't have to use any of this stuff during the second phase of the fight. If you notice, we didn't even get the Super Saiyan 3 Goku transformation this time. He's still in Super Saiyan 2. Literally, this right here was the very first transformation you saw, aside from the blue Vegito, which is guaranteed at turn 4, right? Wow. Okay, well, we've got a couple actives. I guess let's throw the Super Saiyan 4 Goku active skill. Probably gonna finish it off here. Nice. There we go. So very last try, I guess, we ended up getting a dub on Goku Frieza with it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That was what I was hoping to see happen, right? We had been getting to the point where we were like right at the cusp of being successful. We were just starting to get our active skills off, just starting to get our transformations, and then we would get something unlucky happen and get KO'd. So yeah, that was the final lucky run that we were able to power through. So There we go. Now I feel like I have accurately represented these boost characters, you know, in their final forms and everything. What a fun little team. So I guess, yeah, the boosts are going to be available for a little bit longer here. Maybe they're going to keep them through the countdown celebration, which would be kind of crazy because they're, like I said, they're usually what they've done, I think for the past 2 years, is they've, whatever new red zone, you know, fight is going to come out for the anniversary, they will drop the first couple stages of it during the countdown celebration of the anniversary. And those couple stages usually are not that difficult. So if we do have access to these boost characters for those first couple stages, they're going to be a complete wash, I can imagine. Alright, well, that is it for these Boost Anniversary Characters Showcase. They look pretty darn tootin' good next to Glorio. Keep in mind, for the majority of the video, we only had one Glorio on the team, and not two, which definitely did hurt the Glorio support that we were giving out, but I think it made for an overall better team build for this event specifically. So, fun stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me for this long video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.